a few words.
Your Excellency, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Madam Dorcas, the First Lady, the organizing committee of today, and all the visitors, all protocols observed. Na wasalimu kwa jina la Yesu Kristo, amjambo. Amjambo tena. My names, as you've been told, are Kelly Barasa Walubengo from Sacramento. Over there, I'm known as the usual suspect. I'm in everything. Anything suspectful, you'll find me. And anything good suspect, not a bad suspect. I'm over here on behalf of the Mulembe Nation. I'm from Webuye West. I've been living in Sacramento for 27 years. I'm a businessman in Sacramento, an accountant by profession, and I also run a medical healthcare agency for the last 25 years. So, mimi ni mwanabiashara. Your Excellency, I think you know this name Kelly Walubengo very well from Webuye West. Tulimenyana na yule jamaa mrefu anaitwa Dan Wanyama, and I was second in Webuye West. He only beat me by 700 votes, but we know he stole about 5,000 of those votes. So I'm the rightful winner of Webuye West. Asa hapa unaongea na mbunge wa Webuye West ambaye tumekuja kukusalimia, kukuambia kwamba tuko na wewe. We are with you. I've left a very big Mulembe event in Sacramento. It's called SADOK, Sons and Daughters of Kenya. You might have been seeing the advertisement going on online. Nimehepa hiyo kamkunji kukuja hapa kukuambia kwamba watu wa Mulembe, I know you've been told welcome to the Mulembe Nation by very many people, but this is the welcome that counts. This one from Kelly Walubengo. So unapokea salamu za watu wa Mulembe. Watu wa Mulembe tuko pamoja. Thank you. I just have one or two questions for you. There was a very useless bishop last week in Kenya. And I know it's a cliche to say you be useless and bishop in the same sense, but this one I have to say. Because I forget his name, I think Kinyanjui or somebody, he was dismissing your trip in the US this time. I think you must have gotten that report. And he said, why I call him useless is because he said, you have gone to see those useless Kenyans in the USA thinking that they will help you achieve your agenda and stuff like that. And that's why I call him useless. Because you cannot write off these people right here. This is the strength right here. We know very well. I was reading, I'm an accountant, a finance guy. The Kenyans in diaspora contribute 1/3 of the US economy through the remittances that we send back home. Hiyo ndio inasaidia wale shosho, guka nyumbani, watu wa mjengo wote. So you cannot dismiss 1/3 of your economy. We can decide to be a very big mobilizing power. And I believe that is the agenda that we are on over here right now, to get these Kenyans in diaspora all mobilized, all excited in that we can push this new revolution that is coming on, so that we can go back and redeem Kenya. Because Kenya is going in the very wrong direction. But people like us who have voice and energy, na hata pia mwili ziko sawa, we can take things over and make sure that we bring change in that country. We've been very well exposed in this country. We know one or two things about development. And if we can just be tapped into, we are the people that are going to come and rescue that country. So my question to the incoming government that you will lead is, we want to make sure that we, the voices from the United States, are heard. So we are asking, in one of the ministries, kutengua a ministry of diaspora affairs. I know there's a ministry of foreign affairs, but who knows what they do. But we just want a ministry of diaspora affairs, in that we can channel our voices through that ministry, even ndio tumesema na even ndio tunataka ifanyike, and we are going to keep those remittances keep coming. Because if we decided to sabotage Kenya right now, just stop sending those remittances for about a week. They will feel the impact. And that is a very strong power that people should not take for granted. So, hiyo ni maombi yangu ya kwanza, because, and then number two, campaigns need money. When I ran in 2017 under ODM, but they did me dirty. And then I still came back. I still came back in 2022 and gave it a very spirited run. Hiyo kiti tumesema ni yangu, na we are gazetting it right now over here. But campaigns need money. If you don't have money, then we forget about all this. So I have liked the way the Kenyans have handled the visit of our honorable this time by doing contributions up and pale, $150 here and there, just to make sure that all this happens. That is a very good gesture. But I want us to continue, because we know this movement is going to need money. Even me, I'm running in 2027, I'm going to need some money. So, so let's keep the fundraising spirit going on. So we really need to coordinate. Bwana Kingori, you're doing a good job. The Ken Park and everybody for this visit, we did a good job. But let's go back to the drawing board and let's see how this community in diaspora can be a cash machine in making sure that we take over leadership in 2027. Because we are over here saying, the Honorable Rigathi, he cannot rule and govern by himself. He needs MPs. He needs senators. So that is a whole network and machinery that needs to be worked on. We have to make sure that he gets the financing that he needs, in that he can get the numbers and pass the votes and the bills that we actually want them to be passed out there. So nasema, I know this is it's a big introduction, it's a good one, but we are going back on the drawing board to see how we can fund and raise things. When I ran in 2022, I spent over 30 million shillings in that campaign. That is not small money. I was in a funny chama, Jirongo, it's called UDP, or some very funny political party that never even, actually I was the one who was funding the party. So one of the questions is, what is the role of a political party to a candidate? So maybe when you're coming and giving us some of the answers, we need to know. If I, Kelly Walubengo, I'm going to run in the DCP, what does that mean? What support am I going to get from the party? Is the nominations going to be fair and square, and all those types of questions, so that we can entice more people to come and join the party, because we know that things are going to be fair. Aka kachama, kenye nilikuwa ndani, nikaenda hata nilianguka kura. I took my opponent to court for a petition. I think Mheshimiwa, you know about that petition of Webuye West. Nikaanguka bila kupingwa kotini, nikapigwa fine 15 million by the court. I never saw anybody from the political party. But when I was the front runner, they were with me. Kelly, you're doing a good job. But when I failed, I never saw anybody but my wife. My wife was there feeling my pulse at night. You know, when you lose, our mothers, our wives, very important. Nilikuwa ninashtuka saa 8 ya usiku, bibi ananishika, you okay? Msicheze na kura. Anyway, Mheshimiwa, karibu sana USA, karibu California, karibu hata Sacramento. Mimi hata niko na shamba huko mahali panaitwa Wilton, inaitwa Wamnyoro. So ninakukaribisha Wamnyoro, iko Sacramento hapa. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa.
Wow, Kelly Walubengo lazima kuwe MP, si ndio? Si lazima kuwa MP. We need that energy, right? All right. Makofi kwa Bwana Walubengo. All right. So the final community leader, we always follow protocol, and sisi ni watu wa nyumbani, and we always follow protocol, and we always let the oldest speak first. So here we have a show.